8. Using Internet. A network that consists of two or more computers can be considered as a computer network. The Internet is an extra-large network with a large number of such computer networks. There are millions of computers on the Internet. At present, students can expand their knowledge by using resources like information, videos, images about any subject area by connecting to the Internet. There are many services rendered by the Internet apart from providing educational knowledge. The ability to obtain information quickly on any incident in the world is one such service. World Wide Web. A website is formed with many web pages. The World Wide Web is formed with many websites. There are millions of websites in the World Wide Web. The World Wide Web is also known as WWW. Fact File. World Wide Web, developed by Tim Berners-Lee, is the main service provider by the Internet. Uniform Resource Locator. Huge number of resources in the World Wide Web. The Uniform Resource Locator is also known by its short name URL. Given above is the Uniform Source Resource Locator, or the address of the website of the Central Board of Secondary Education. With this website address, Central Board of Secondary Education of India can be identified among many websites in the WWW. Discuss it. There are millions of websites in www. How can we identify one from the rest of the websites? Secured and unsecured websites. In order to identify secured and unsecured websites separately, different methods are used. The two main methods are given below. The address of the website starts with HTTPS. After logging in to a website, log symbol is displayed on the address bar. Video conferencing. Video conferencing is known as conducting discussions using video technology on the Internet between two persons or two groups who are geographically located at a distance from each other. Advantages of conducting video conferencing. The initial cost of conducting conferences can be minimized. There is no need to travel to the location of conference, and therefore there is no transport cost or waste of time. It can be quickly arranged. What are the software and hardware required to conduct a video conference? A computer, a web camera, internet connection, and a software to conduct a video conference are required. Examples for software used for video conferencing are given below. Email. Email is an electronic letter which are electronically exchanged between two people or among several people who have an email address. Many things such as letters, photos, videos, and documents can be sent as messages through email. Email account. First, a suitable service providing website should be selected to create an email account. In most cases, such websites provide free email accounts. Examples for email account services. The characteristics of email. The ability to send copies of one email message to several people at once. When the letter could not be sent properly to the relevant email account, it is notified with a reply message. the ability to save email addresses and retrieve them with the address book. The time and date of the sent email is automatically entered to the copy of the email. The ability to forward an email message to another person. The ability to attach data or information file easily into an email. Email window. Given below is a model of an email window. 1. Email address. In the email address sunil@gmail.com, Sunil is a username. @ is used to connect the username to the other part. Gmail.com after @ is a domain name. .com means that it is an email address of the company. Search mail. At the top of the page, write what you're looking for, and your results will include all messages except those in spam and trash. Compose. A new email window can be obtained by clicking on Compose after logging on to the email account. In the Compose window, you will find the following options. A. 2. Here, the email address of the receiver is mentioned. B. CC. Carbon copy. The email addresses of the people to which the copies of this letter should be sent are mentioned. BCC. Blind carbon copy. The email addresses in this section are not visible to people whose email addresses are in 2 and CC, but all the addresses in 2 and CC are visible to those whose email addresses are in BCC. Subject. Here, the topic related to the email address is mentioned. Attachment. If there are files that should be attached to this email address, it can be done by clicking on this tool. 4. Inbox. This contains the email messages sent by other people. Unopened email messages are shown in a dark color. The person who has sent the message and to whom it has been sent can be seen. 5th. Starred. The most important emails can be saved here by marking star in the inbox. 6. Snoozed. You can snooze your email that will simply pop back in your inbox when you want it to. 7. Important. Next to the emails that Gmail thinks is important, you will see a yellow importance marker. If an email has to be marked as important, the marker will be empty. 8. Send. Email sends by you are contained here. 9. Drafts. Unsent emails are contained here. 10. Categories. It helps you to organize your incoming messages automatically. 11. Spam. Unnecessary or spam emails are contained here. 12. Trash. Deleted emails are temporarily stored here. If needed, emails in the folder can be deleted. Note: you can also have some more features in email to manage your mails like receipts, labels, chats, etc. Internet safety. We obtain different advantages by using the internet. However, we must use the internet safely and carefully. Actions that can be taken to protect from hacking. Safeguarding the accounts on the internet by using usernames and passwords. Protect the computer or the mobile phones used to enter the internet by using a username and a password. Protect the files, folders, and programs by using passwords. Encrypt the hard disk of the computer. Services used to access internet should be protected by using a username and a password. Keep backups of the data and information in the computer. Update the facilities such as antivirus software used for safety. Protection from virus attacks. Computer viruses disrupt the activities in a computer. When a virus enters a computer, it duplicates the virus inside the computer. It reduces the efficiency of the computer. It also corrupts data and sometimes deletes them. A virus is a type of malware software. Actions that can be taken to protect from virus attacks. Install antivirus software and update it regularly. If the internet is used, use safe websites. Refrain from using blacklisted websites shown by antivirus software. Refrain from clicking on pop-up windows. Refrain from opening suspected emails and attachments. Software piracy. Software piracy is copying or keeping duplicate copies or selling them without legal permission. Here, we have paid our attention to several measures that can be taken using software. Measures that can be taken to protect from software piracy. Study the license agreement before installing a software. When buying a software, purchase them from a trusted company. If you download a software, use the website of the production. Obtain the help and advice of a knowledgeable person when purchasing, downloading, or installing a software. Internet ethically. Cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is releasing false information which can make a person or an institution uncomfortable and that which can cause harassment and insult. Ways in which cyberbullying can be caused. On websites such as Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. By short messages sent via SMS. Through instant messages, applications, and social media websites that provide instant message services. By emails. Stealing data which shows the identity of a person. When using the computer, you may have to face hazards such as stealing data that indicate the personal identity of a person. If you use the internet, that risk is high. Examples for the data that indicate the identity of a person are given below. Name, address, telephone, birth date. When the internet is used, most of these stealing are done by accessing the computer or the task done by the user without his or her permission. Examples for the misuse of data related to personal identity are given below. Obtain the information related to the computer and the user without permission and use them for frauds. Misuse the information provided by entering websites. For example, use for business aims without permission. Precaution on online security. Precaution is important when working online using the internet. Several measures that can be taken are given below and they are already discussed under different topics. Update the antivirus software installed in the computer. Install the latest edition of the web browsers and update them regularly. Set the settings as to turn on automatic updates so that new updates of malware software and operating systems are enabled in the computer. Use a strong password. A password with at least 8 letters should be used. Here, it is better to contain simple letters, capital letters, numbers, and special characters. Protect the Wi-Fi router with a password to provide security to the internet connection. Be careful about phishing attacks. Let's recall. The Internet is a collection of networks formed by a large number of computers. The Uniform Resource Locator is a method used to identify different resources in each website separately. A web browser is an application software used to make a website visible on the computer screen. Electronic mail or email is a type of letters sent to a person or several people by a person who has an email address by using the internet. Software with which free emails can be created: Gmail, Yahoo Mail, Outlook Mail. Hacking is stealing of information and data in a computer without permission. Mainly viruses enter a computer through the internet, computer, networks, compact discs, and USB drives. Software piracy is obtaining unlawful copies of software which do not have the right to be copied by a user. Cyberbullying is releasing negative and false information which can cause uncomfort. Phishing attacks are obtaining information on bank account details and email account details by appearing to be trustworthy and cheating the user.